case study in how markets change trend. The first thing is of course, we have this. Our regime tracker came off of its edge of this quadrant here from deflationary boom on. As of the close, it would be the July 8th, the morning of July 8th. And, that was last week, Wednesday, when we came off of that edge and we started going sideways. As we were going into Thursday, Friday, we had our crude oil first long setups after the trend break going into the end of the week. And then as we came into the 13th, we were just making a lateral move. Well, as of Monday afternoon at the close, we had that massive 10% rally inside of crude oil. And that kicked everything off. We also have this absolutely crazy divergence between the VIX, or volatility of the S&P 500, more also known as the S&P 10, and the other 490 stocks. And there's never been a larger divergence. And it's now 8 days we counted that divergence was going on. We also had this environment here where we were squeezing back up into the previous high on the ES. And the concept that we often think about is that Wall Street has to get its fill. And Wall Street always gets its fill. We fill all of our gaps. We leave nothing unfilled above us. And then everything rolls over. And that's what has gone on. Meanwhile, while the ES and the VIX were not really telling us anything, right? The underlying kind of forces inside of our markets are telling us, speaking loud and clear. And then you have the YM rolling over, the NASDAQ rolling over, the Russell breaking through its series of longs, the flights to safety breaking down, breaking their long setups and starting new traditional short setups. And so we're going to do from now on, maybe we'll even make it more official. We'll do these kind of post-mortems and then record them. This one is actually going to be, we'll see, I'll get a recording of this. But I'm going to put them in a section on the website to where we can go back and just, because not everyone has a perfect memory of how these markets change like this. How they change rolling over is much different than the V bottoms that we get, right, in bullish trends. But I think that might be helpful, as we move forward, and just make a collection of post-mortems so we can see how they change over time, see what new tools that we can adapt and collect, knowing that price is always king, of course, and that, I think you could make a case that this morning in price, as far as the VIX and the ES, all of that going on underneath the surface, it's kind of like we're predicting the predictors in a little bit of a way, and that could be dangerous. But mechanically, today is actually the very first day, isn't it, that we've actually broken trend. And this leads me into talking about where's the next entry into this. This stream continues at emoneyaddict.com. The link is in the description. Join me there for tools and resources for learning measured move trading. I wrote the book on the measured move. Check out the hundreds of others that have learned trading plan development, pattern recognition, money management, and trading discipline with me to become the best, most confident trader that you can be.